there was a girl that was saying really off things when I came on the bus. This is Lisa Guthrie. I'm on 3602, and I'm on the 45. And this is heading first toward Green Lake, and then it winds around and goes to Aurora. And I am in the U.S. I'm in Seattle, Washington, USA, and everybody seems to be a criminal zombie. That's about it. And there's nobody left. And I've been talking about what's happened to me at 10507 Aurora Avenue North, Seattle, Washington, 98133, Unit 329, and I was just at Elizabeth Gregory home. And there's a Sandra Katowitz. She actually works there, and she's in on the big kidnapping plots at my apartment building. And she was talking to someone today, and I think it was Maisie. And what they've heard is that, well, let me explain. The zombie, like gang members, they like to pretend they're cops, police, or government of some kind, or doctor, and they'll often string together, maybe a batch of people, and they'll have like a conspiracy to commit like a kidnapping. It's sometimes an induction, sometimes a person will disappear, sometimes the person will be impressed into slavery, beaten. A number of things could happen if you just allow yourself to go off with gang members. So expect the worst. And Maisie mentioned today at Elizabeth Gregory home that I won't accept those men as authority, and indeed I won't. And I will try to film the last moments no matter what happens. So as the people come through the door that are in on home invasions, just know that I will be trying to film. Thank you so much. So I'm on the bus right now, and this is a zombie female, and she just played something about sorry for you. And she might indeed be just somebody who's a gang member and stalking. So the people who have profited the most in this society, especially after 13 years, and it was coming for 30 years, have been the gang members. And whether you want to believe it or not, there was a fall with Satan. I was dragged down, and these are zombies, and they are made of zombie parts, dead flesh, and they're also filled in with animal parts. It's sort of like, it's not even really a human. No, it's no longer human. It might live as human. It might walk the dog. It might, drive a bus. It might go to the library. It might have a baby. Those are all coffin births. The last 13 years. There are no live people in the U.S. except for me. They all like to play, with blood that they've obtained invisibly, and some of them actually drink it. They crave spinal fluid, and there's never a day where I'm not psychically attacked, as you might say, where my flesh isn't torn. You can't see it, but the pain is there. And I woke up 13 years ago, and I'd actually reported on gang members. And they were living below. Their names were Canos, and that prostitute thing is actually striking me. But they were Canos. They were running possibly a meth lab, and there was a dirty cop involved. and I was getting raped and drugged. And I woke up, and I think I'd been drugged and had missing time. It was no alien abduction, believe me. And I woke up, and it was like I was in hell. And I also noticed that spirits were in hell that I couldn't see and I couldn't get to, and they were pleading for me for help. But there were lots of spirits. It wasn't just one spirit. And it's sort of like I had died and gotten trapped in between. And there was a war, and these zombies actually died 13 years ago. Their heads were dead for 12 to 13 minutes, and Satan resurrected them. Now remember, Satan cannot bring about life. He only brings sort of a twisted death and a mockery of life. It's not life. By the way, we're at Green Lake. It's not photographing well. It's the lighting, and it's on CameraFi, so it's not really easy to adjust, if at all. By the way, if you believe in chakras, excuse me, there's been a lot of chakra tearing. And why would these people tear at chakra? Well, you see, they're not alive. And they're desperately trying to obtain my spirit and soul. And they took quite a large amount today. They actually have no soul. Somebody's playing Russia about the soul. It's just good people dying. And people in America have no soul, spirit. They have, and somebody's attacking my chest. I'll have to go soon. I'm carrying a lot. And I've told a story about my apartment building and how the gang members are using the empty storage room or janitor's room to terrorize me. I want to show you some of the things I had to carry today. It's my laundry, and there's some miscellaneous stuff that I wouldn't want to leave at the apartment building. And so anyway, these really filthy, retarded people have entered my apartment, and the people who are working at the apartment building are not even any better than they. Really, they're just a little cleaned up, and maybe they don't have the heroin needle actually stuck in their arm as much. That's not the only difference. And maybe they're not showing that they're psychotic. So I'm going to end the broadcast, and then when I need it, I will turn it back on. I will need it when I get back in the apartment building. And the first thing that I have to do, by the way, when I get back in the apartment building is, well, the gang members have actually sprinkled me with glass, excuse me. And that's also one of the crimes, and the gang members have also bragged about putting film in my food. I came back today and my yogurt was punctured. Moron, by the way, it's a zombie. Hi, this is Lisa Guthrie. I think what I'll do is actually send this broadcast off. Don't need to have it 5 hours long. I need to probably record when I'm sleeping, though, to show you what's going on. 10507 Aurora Avenue North, Seattle, Washington, 98133, Unit 329. Thank you.